Why, hello there. Today, I am standing in this big empty parking lot. There's a train back there. That's kind of cool. We are here in Boyertown, Pennsylvania, and it was here many, many years ago. A terrible tragedy had taken place. It was a Monday night, January 13th, 1908. So, many, many years ago. At the Rhoads Opera House, a nearby church was hosting, they were sponsoring a stage play. During the stage play, a kerosene light had got knocked over and it had started a small fire. The fire was almost put out. It wasn't very big. It was almost put out. Unfortunately, in the chaos, a fuel container had gotten knocked over and that engulfed the stage. And during this, a very large panic. Everyone started to try and escape the building. Unfortunately, the doors opened inwards, and due to the panic, everyone trying to rush out of the building, they couldn't open the doors because everyone was rushing towards the front. It was a jam. So out of the roughly 400 people that were inside the building, 171 of them perished. 171 deaths. 1908, that's a big event. Today that would be a big event. That's a lot of people. Very, very tragic in this small little town, and it happened only about a block from where I'm standing. Not even. I did a quick search and it says the St. John's Lutheran Church was the church that was sponsoring the play. I'm not sure if this is the same church or not. This one looks a little newer. So I'm not quite sure if this is the same one, but we are not very far down the road from where the tragedy took place. So this looks like an original marble engraving here that shows that the church was built and established in 1871, which would fit the time frame. That's well before 1908. But as I thought, this building itself looks much, much newer. That makes much more sense. 1975. So I believe this is the same church, however, a much upgraded building. Back onto our little main street here. Our location that we're going to is going to be right down here on this corner. Right down there, a little bit past that light. It is here on the corner of North Washington Street and East Philadelphia Avenue that if we look catty corner, that is the location of where the Rhoads Opera House was. Currently nestled between the Book Nook, a used bookstore, and Sky Real Estate, property management company, of course, real estate, there is a plaque, the Rhoads Opera House, dedicated to the 171 people who perished within these walls in the tragic fire of January 13th, 1908. Now, right next to that plaque, in between the two stores, are doors that go upwards to an apartment building. They are currently apartments that sit in the top floor. Well, top floors. Now, some say that this building is haunted. Not a big believer in ghosts, but a lot of people have passed away, a lot of people have perished. Some of them were so burned, in fact, they couldn't be identified. Several people were never identified. We find ourselves a long, short walk, if that makes sense. About 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your pace. Here we have another plaque. The Rhoads Opera House fire. A disastrous fire destroyed the theater that stood at Philadelphia Avenue and Washington Street on January 13th, 1908. It claimed 170 victims. Now, I'm going to have to stop there because we're getting contradicting information. Before it said 171. Now this plaque says 170. So I'm not sure which is accurate. Many buried here. Due to the overcrowding, poorly designed and unmarked exits, and inadequate fire escapes, the tragedy prompted the PA General Assembly to enact fire safety laws and improve construction and inspection standards, making public buildings safer and influencing similar legislation in other states. We find ourselves here at the Fairview Cemetery. Many of those victims buried here. I believe if we go this way, there is a monument to the victims that could not be identified. That right there, that says it all. The unidentified. That is very, very creepy. Very disturbing, creepy-esque to it. That there were that many that were so charred, they could not be identified. I'm not sure if this is a memorial or if it's actually a mass grave, because there is quite the clearing here where there are no other tombstones. Now here it has quite a list of names, and then on the bottom it says, to the memory of the unidentified. I do apologize, I'm not sure on the answer there, or whether this is an actual grave or just a memorial. I feel like maybe the names up top are actually buried in this spot. If you'd like to come pay your respects, it's not difficult to find the spot here, the memorial. You can come straight up this road here, and it's this rather large monument right there in front of this mausoleum. Very easy to find. I do apologize. I actually did try a quick search to try and see if I could find out if that's an actual grave or just a monument. I could not find any information. So if you know that, please let me know. Comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel. We do lots of filming locations, theme park videos, and random things like this from time to time. Please remember those that are lost in tragedies like this. And until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.